Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to read passage number 2. The passage number 2 is taken from Surah Al-An'am, the 6th Surah of the Holy Quran, and the verses which are included in this passage are verse number 101, 102, and 103. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بديع السماوات والأرض أن يكون له ولد ولم تكن له صاحبة وخلق كل شيء وهو بكل شيء عليم ذلكم الله ربكم لا إله إلا هو خالق كل شيء فاعبدوه وهو على كل شيء وكيل لا تدركه الأبصار وهو يدرك الأبصار وهو اللطيف الخبير. To him is due the primal origin of the heavens and the earth. How can he have a son when he has no consort? He created all things and he has full knowledge of all things. That is Allah, your Lord. There is no God but He, the creator of all things. Then worship Him, and He has power to dispose of all affairs. No vision can grasp Him, but His grasp is over all vision. He is above all comprehension, yet is acquainted with all things. Students, what is the main theme or themes of this passage? As I told you, these verses are from Surah Al-An'am, which is a Makki surah. I told you earlier that Makki part of the Quran is the part which was revealed upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam before his migration from Makkah to Medina. The main theme of this passage is Allah in Himself, that Allah has no partner, neither consort nor offspring. What does consort mean? Consort means the life partner. As you know, the men have wives who are their consorts. Similarly, for women, their husbands are their consorts. So Allah does not have any consort. Allah does not have any life partner. And offspring means children. Allah does not have any children. This passage negates the false ideas of non-believers. Allah alone is the creator of all that is in the heavens and in the earth. He has the absolute knowledge of what is, was, and will be. All power belongs to Him. He is the prime cause for all that exists. It means whatever is present, whatever was, and whatever will be, everything, every aspect is created and caused by Allah Almighty. He has created everything without the help of any external force. It means he does not need any help from any side, from any aspect, from any angle. because no one is able to help him. He does not need help. He supervises everything. Nothing is beyond his knowledge or vision. Beyond means out of his range. So Allah has the knowledge of everything. His knowledge and his vision prevails everywhere. Human eyes cannot view him. What is the importance of this theme? The importance of this passage in the lives of Muslims is quite evident, as it reinforces the concept of the oneness of Allah and focuses on him as the sole creator of the universe. Sole creator. He is the only creator of the universe. No other creator is there. He created the universe and all that is in it. The theme strengthens the belief of monotheism. Monotheism means the belief in the oneness of Allah Almighty. That is called Tawheed. This theme also categorically negates the false beliefs of non-believers who associate partners with Allah. It strikes at the roots of the polytheism. Students, polytheism means shirk. So this theme strikes at the roots of the polytheism. A Muslim in this way develops a clearer concept of monotheism and feels himself bound to adore Allah alone, to worship Allah alone, to praise, to celebrate Allah's praise only. It keeps Muslims dependent on Allah alone. So students, this was our today's lecture, and I hope that you must benefit from this video. And if you like this video, you should press the like button and subscribe this channel, please. Assalamu alaikum.